Hi, I'm Mike with Animal Control 411. The topic here is red fox. Can you eat them or can't you? So what I did was I decided to find out. I took some hindquarters off of a red fox that I skinned yesterday. I boned them out on this video. The next video will show me cooking it, and the final video will show me eating it. And I want to tell you, it was surprisingly good. So let's go ahead with removing the bones, removing the glands. Basically, the glands are anything that don't look like meat, take it off. Makes it simple. You gotta start with a sharp knife. Cutting meat is no fun with a dull knife. This leg right here, the arrow took the back leg off, broke the leg, so it's a little shorter than the other one. If it looks like fat, throw it out. You should always, start with a good clean piece of meat. No hair, no dirt, no leaves. And a clean cutting board. Clean your cutting board and your kitchen. You don't want to get anybody sick. To me, most wildlife, the fat just doesn't work well with it. It gives it a funny taste, especially with turtle or something like that. A snapping turtle, get every bit of fat off of that thing. But right now we're talking about red fox, and I kind of generalize. I take the fat off everything, all of it. Let's kind of speed this up a little bit. All right, now we got it off the bone and we're dicing it up. I like to cut mine across the grain and nice and thin because, I can't imagine that a dry cooking method is going to work for red fox. They work a lot with their legs, and I would imagine these back legs would be tough unless we incorporate a couple of different methods and make it tender. A couple of ways you can do that. You can beat it with a hammer, the spiky hammers. Bread it and fry it. I don't really like frying stuff too much, so I cut it small. I use an acidic, I put vinegar in the brown gravy that I made. But I'm going to show you some neat tricks with that brown gravy. Well, I'm going to tell you about them. The acid that I used in there was vinegar, just a few tablespoons full of vinegar. You can also use tomatoes, make kind of a vegetable gravy. Clean your meat up real good, cut it real small. And brown your meat first. Make your gravy on the side. Okay, you got the gist of that. Now let's see, we're going to go to cooking it. Nice hot skillet. For oil, I used coconut oil. It's pretty aromatic, just in case you got some meat that has a funny flavor or a funny smell. In the Philippines, I learned to use coconut oil. when they were cooking python and stuff like that. Python is a nasty meat. You can make it edible by using mangoes, coconut oil, nice hot skillet, and seal it in. So now it's almost ready. We're going to kick it around a little more. I still see a little pink in there. Now in the brown gravy, I browned off some onions, some garlic, fresh garlic. I like fresh ingredients. And then I used cornstarch to thicken it. I used beef soup starter, you know, it's a powder, comes in a jar. Beef broth, you know, and a couple of cups of water. If I had some mushrooms in the house, I'd put those in there too, because I like me some mushrooms. Now, anytime you're wanting to make something a little bit interesting, you know, add something. Like on this occasion, I put some cayenne pepper. I put a little bit of cinnamon, and I put some dark chocolate. That's a new thing for me, and it works really well. Dark chocolate in your main entree, it's good stuff. Now we're ready to add the sauce. And kick it down to low. Some of you guys might not believe that this is really red fox. I mean, I could have just put chicken in there and said it was red fox, but it is. So, turn it down to low, put a cover on it, and let it cook for about an hour. Let that stuff get tender. And here we are. It's lunchtime. And if you know me at all, I don't eat something I don't like. I'm a really, really finicky eater. But it turned out this is amazing stuff. You know, it chewed up and went down just like beef and didn't really have any kind of flavor like I would expect from an animal that looks a lot like a dog. So now I'm looking at my dog thinking, how would I cook him? Just kidding. Just kidding, Scrappy. Throw a little bit of cheddar cheese on there. Some Parmesan cheese. Now, you got to be asking yourself, why did this guy decide to eat a fox? You know, there's plenty of beef, plenty of deer, plenty of roadkill deer, plenty of whatever. Why a fox? And I got to ask you, why not? You know, if we skin these things as trappers, we catch these things and skin them, and into the, you know, to the dump they go. And you know, what's wrong with making the most of a resource that you have right in front of you? You just got your knife dirty anyway. Skinning them. Take them back legs. Make something good out of them. You know, what do you really get as a trapper? What do you really get out of it monetarily? It's more of a self-satisfaction type thing, keeping the tradition alive, keeping yourself busy. It's fun. Now you can tell I'm enjoying the heck out of this. It's amazing stuff. But really, you know what, 20, 25 bucks for a nice red fox? I'm not selling them. I make stuff out of mine. Why should the hobby stop there? You know, tan them, clean them up, tan them, make something cool. I priced a comforter, a coyote comforter for my king-size bed the other day. They want $10,000 for a king-size comforter made out of coyote hides that you can't sell for 20 bucks a piece. So what's to stop you from making your own? I want one, and I'm gonna make one. Oh yeah, my tail's a wagging. And I'll be honest with you, it was amazing, and I can't wait. You know, I'm never throwing another fox away. I'll be eating them. So, boys and girls, thanks for watching. I'm Mike with Anytime Animal Control and Animal Control 411, bringing you new information that maybe you didn't know about. I also have a phone consult that you can call if you have an animal issue. You got squirrels in your house, bats in your house, skunks digging under your house, red fox under your shed, chasing your chickens. Email me at anytimeanimalcontrol@gmail.com, and we'll set up a phone consult and see if we can get you worked through your issue from here.